Lift, smack it. Good. And hit behind more. Even though my toss could be a few inches higher, you still want to hit the ball in kind of deeper. Go. Lift, hit. Good job. This and not be on the net. But even on that one, more wrist snap would have made that undiggable. So what would you say that was velocity? Average to good? Yeah, average to good, but not great. Ready? Go. Lift, hit. Excellent. That's the best one. Better. What's that? Was it? Yeah, well, if it's a little bit, it's okay. It's just still to do that, to combine your arm swing, you know. Go. Good job. And you can hit some to loop 31. So you're just going to do a little loop. I'm roughly here. You're going roughly to black and blue, roughly. And you're going to generate some speed in there in your little loop here. Ready? Go. Go and go. Excellent. Same. Very good. A little bit over approach is very good. This is up a couple notches here though with these hits from all the stuff I've done. And so even though I haven't seen her, and even though you kind of want to be more in the 80s, you know, for how you feel about your game, you're still maybe 70s. I'm just using numbers to quantify where before some of these hits were more like 60s. You know, just this seems a little more velocity to me. And these 31s for me to toss in is hard. I like to make it perfect, so do the best you can. Jump straight up and down, smack it. My fault. Right idea with the wrist snap. Fast arm, go. Fast arm. Good job. So a little more balance in the air. Good job to stay off the net. We're going to do a couple steps. Do one, go start from here. Do one without the ball. Yeah, but I'm going to do it further. Okay. I'm going to do it further. Go. Good. Yeah, further. Good job. Okay. Ready. And the thing is to pivot and turn. But I'm going to find it here. Go. Good job. And turn. Rick's team is doing okay out east. They do an interlocking with Quebec, with the four Quebec teams against all the Atlantic teams. They won 2, lost 2. Last year they lost all 4. Ready, go. That's the best one that I've ever seen. Good job. Lost one of them. 16-14 in the 5th to Laval or whatever, but the misserved by Dalhousie at 13 and at 15.
Oh boy.
A 2 difference. We talked a little bit about that, about there's a way to serve that you're going to make 99% of those if you just serve the ball up.
Yeah.
Talked a bit about it on the phone. But he's still got the best, one of the best in Canada in my opinion. He's early 40s, but still hungry.
Yeah.
Works hard, where the other coaches are, it's life. You coach 20, 25 years, and you kind of get into a routine. You try to do well, but he's still hungry to do well. Ready? Go. Boom, boom. Excellent. So this was good. Yeah, this is, be good if somewhere you could, like if you're going, you sent me some stuff a month and a half ago, some clips of her doing stuff. on the court. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Game situation. But somehow for people to see some of these, because these are, and when I talk to Rick, I'm going to mention that
Okay.
your hitting's a notch up, but if you hypothetically went to a Waterloo or Queens, if that happened, in a year, you'd play more. You go to Dalhousie, I'm guessing by November 30th, when the rankings, when the dust kind of clears and half a year's done, December 5th, maybe a month from now, the Dalhousie is going to be 4th or 5th in Canada. So, and they've got a few horses, like a few players. Yeah, no, some athletes. So, be a little bit harder to play there, but for sure you get better. But so you kind of want a good program. You don't want to be sitting for 3 years. You know, like no one wants that. Ready? Go. Jump smack. A little bit slightly like that. A little bit, yeah. But still good though. This little stretch here is for sure, since I started this with you June 6th, 7th, or 8th, this for sure is the best. So even though your team hasn't done great, you're still a couple notches up. Ready? Smack it. Go. A little bit. A little bit. So you know you're going to drift some. So allow a bit for that. This one's going to be a bit harder. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, I do this. You take a step to the left. But just practice that. Left. Yeah. Throwing a middle high. Yes. Okay, so this time I'm throwing. Go. But you were a little bit late in what we talked about. I start a toss. Throw this in the button. I start a toss. You take the first step. And the time will work out. That way more. Okay, ready, go. Hurry. Excellent. That snap and velocity is for sure better than anything I've ever done. So I said to you, I don't know if you remember, I said to be good in sports, you got to do reps and hundreds and more reps and training, physical, whatever. And you're going to go through dips, and peaks and feel great and not, and you got to keep going. And a lot of people can't, you know, like through your frustration. So this is decent. If a university coach, we're going to hit a few more here. I'm going to put this up.